Hi, welcome to my multi-purpose room. If you're new here, thanks for dropping by. My name is Elizabeth, and if you've been here before, I'm so glad you came back. This week it is all about the bling, but not about all of the bling. I decided to go with antique brass in here. I had tried brushed nickel and it didn't quite go, so I went with the antique brass. But the problem with that is that it was really hard to get. I finally had to put an order in through Home Depot for items that they don't have in the store, and that took a while to get in. There's one switch plate that's missing, and I could find it on Amazon, but it was way out of my price range. I just was not willing to spend that amount of money. I'm just going to leave that one and not replace it, but the other ones I will. The other day I was down in the city and I was able to pick up part of the Home Depot order, not the whole thing, and the brass screws that I wanted for the hinges, passage doors for the office and the pantry, and curtain rods. So this week I'm going to do a tidy and put away the paint supplies because yay, I don't need them anymore. Put the doors on the lower cabinets in the entryway. I will do an unboxing of all of the items that I got and let you know how much I spent, and install what hardware I did get. So let's get to it. Well, that looks miles better. I am glad to have all of that painting stuff out. After that tidy, the whole point of all of that was because I got bling. I've got all the hardware that I want to replace what's on the cabinets and the walls. So what I got is 2 passage doorknobs. Those were, how much were those? These are $41.98 each, and I got the brass screws that I wanted for the hinges. Those were, I've got a lot of them. I don't need this many. This was really expensive, $23.18. It was the smallest I could find, which was kind of disappointing. I got 3 curtain rods, one for each of the big windows and one for the small window going into the kitchen. So as you can see, these are, again, the antique. You can see that, antique brass. So 1, 2, 3, all together, these three were, how much was this? $31.37, and I thought that was a pretty good deal. I got these at Fabricville. They've got a pretty good drapery section. What I was finding at Home Depot was, well, one curtain rod was more than what I spent on the three. These are not really top quality curtain rods. Those windows are not top quality. And what I'm making for the windows is not top quality either. So I didn't want something that was really, really heavy duty for very lightweight curtains. So what I've got here is part of the order, so I can get started on this. The other part is yet to come in. So what I got is the cabinet pulls. These are antique brass. They were expensive. They were almost $6 a piece, and I got 9 of them because there's the 4 cabinets on the upper, 4 cabinets on the lower, and that one up in the corner. So that is the pull. They're actually quite heavy. I really, really like these. The other thing I have to do is put the hinges back on the lower cabinet doors and put the cabinet doors on. These are the handles that here are on that cabinet door. They are pretty beat up, but I didn't do anything to replace those. So let's get started. Wow. Let's take a step back. Yep. Oh, I like that. Nothing like a little bit of bling to bring some life into a room. Okay, let's get the other 3 done. Okay, I seriously like that. I think I'm going to have to do something about the hinges and absolutely change the screws. But for now, yeah, I really, really, really happy with that. Yep, looks better too, despite the fact that there's missing paint. Okay, that's not surprising because there's a nail here, all the way up here. Just check from this direction. Okay, that makes total sense. This is my 6-inch mark. I want the rod 6 inches above the window. I'm gonna leave this video here. I'll show you what I found when I took the doorknobs off, and wow, I kind of got stuck, and it's it's going to take a lot more to get those door handles on. That's going to have to be for next week. I really like them, and I'm really looking forward to getting them on. I'd love to be able to say it's like putting a square peg in a round hole, but as you can see from these shots here, it isn't a round hole. So I do have everything I need to fix it, and I will be getting that done very soon, because I'm having trouble getting in and out of the office because I've locked myself in there 3 times now and had trouble getting out because I closed the door too tight. Had no door handle to get out. So I'll have to work on that next week. But in the meantime, I did get the rest of the bling, and I'm really excited. I can't wait to get it up, because I love this so much. It just adds so much to the room, and even just having the curtain rods up and seeing the color, I made a really good choice. So I'm really excited about where I am. I also got I have the fabric for the curtains, and I have them partially cut out and ready to sew. I got fabric today for the little kitchen window just to give some interest on that section of the room. And wow, I'm really happy about that too. I had seen it a couple weeks ago and thought, no, that's not going to work. And so I took in all my samples today. I took in the samples, the paint samples, and the fabric that I'm already using, and I put it up against this fabric, and oh, it looks so good. So I can't wait to do that, and that'll be soon, because now that the room is fairly organized. No, it's not organized. Empty at the moment. The table's empty. I get the sewing machine out and get them done, because I really want them up before the heat of the summer. Especially the west window. I get a lot of sun coming in there, so I really want the curtains up before the summer comes, so that I can keep it cooler in here. So that's it for this week. I hope you like this. I wish it was a little bit more exciting, but next week I'm hoping will be. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, and I would just love it if you would subscribe and join the community. I'll see you next week. Bye for now.